Are modern cars built worse than the classics? Are they really just rolling computers destined to fail at the first sign of trouble? Or are we just looking back on the good old days with nostalgia goggles firmly in place? It's an argument that comes up at every car meets, every family barbecue, at least in my family, and all across virtually all automotive social media. Today we're diving into the facts, the myths, and the truths behind the question. Are new cars really less reliable? Let's find out. Modern vehicles are technological masterpieces, from hybrid powertrains to adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and infotainment systems that rival your smartphone. Today's cars can do it all, but all this innovation comes with it the cost of high complexity. Take GM, for example. Over the last decade, their vehicles have embraced advanced tech across the board, but that tech hasn't come without issues. The Chevy Silverado, one of the best-selling trucks in America, has faced several recalls in recent years for everything from malfunctioning brake systems to software glitches that could disable safety features like ABS. These are problems you wouldn't have found in a 1980s CK pickup, but then again, that old truck didn't have ABS in the first place. Or how about Honda? Long considered a gold standard in reliability, has had its fair share of issues in recent years. The Honda CR-V, for instance, faced a recall for fuel pumps that could fail unexpectedly and engine oil dilution problems with its 1.5-liter turbo engines that wound up causing complete engine failure. For a brand with a reputation for bulletproof reliability, these issues shook consumer confidence. But it's not just GM and Honda. Take the poster child for dependability, Toyota, a brand known for their bulletproof engineering. They've also had some high-profile stumbles lately. The new generation Tundra has faced recalls for drive shafts that could detach while driving, transmission problems, fuel line problems, and as of today, over 100,000 of these pickups have been recalled and are all getting complete engine replacement. Even their hybrid darling, the Prius, has had recent recalls over hybrid powertrain issues. These examples highlight a key point. With more advanced features and technology, modern cars inherently have more potential points of failure.
Quick, Rocky from New York already drove off with the first GTR and the bonus cash that changed his life. We literally flew him out here. He hung out with us for the whole weekend. We shipped his car back home to New York, and the dude had the time of his life. It genuinely changed everything for him, and now it's your turn. If you want a shot at winning your dream car plus bonus cash, hit the link in the pinned first comment right now. Now, back to the show.
Back in the day, cars were simpler machines, built with basic tools and manual labor. If something went wrong, a faulty part or maybe a poor design, it could take months or even years for manufacturers to realize there was an issue. Dealers had to report a high volume of failures before engineers could investigate and roll out a fix, often leaving customers to deal with the problem in the meantime. Today, modern manufacturing and technology have totally revolutionized the process. Robotic assembly lines build cars with microscopic precision, while advanced quality control systems catch defects in real time. Materials like high-strength steel and aluminum combined with cutting-edge bonding technologies result in vehicles that are lighter, stronger, safer than ever. But the biggest game changer? Modern cars now monitor and log data on virtually every system, from engine performance to brake wear, software glitches, you name it. This can be transmitted back to the manufacturers in real time. For example, if thousands of cars report abnormal readings from, a fuel system sensor, engineers can identify the issue and develop a fix, sometimes before drivers even notice a problem. Updates can be rolled out during production or in some cases through remote software upgrades. In contrast to the past, where a car's design was essentially locked in once production began, today's vehicles are dynamic and constantly evolving. Manufacturers can fine-tune hardware and software mid-cycle based on real-world feedback, making modern cars more adaptable and reliable. Here's where the conversation gets really interesting. In the digital age, every issue, big or small, gets totally amplified online. Social media, forums, and YouTube are filled with stories of cars breaking down, infotainment systems going wrong, and owners sharing their frustrations. And it kinda makes sense why it seems like every car on the road is a ticking time bomb. Take Toyota's 2022 Tundra launch as an example. When the first models hit the streets, there were reports of tailgates malfunctioning and hybrid powertrains experiencing early failures, and these issues were legitimate, but they were also relatively small in scale. Thanks to social media though, they felt much, much bigger. And it's not just Toyota. Honda faced a wave of bad press when their 10-speed automatic transmission used in everything from the Odyssey to the Accord was reported to have rough shifting and early failures. Again, the actual number of vehicles affected was small, but the internet magnified the problem. The truth is, bad news spreads fast. What you don't see are the millions of vehicles that roll off the assembly line and perform flawlessly for years, and that skews our perception. Let's put new cars and old cars head to head to see how they compare. Older cars had fewer components, which meant there was less to go wrong. You didn't need a computer to diagnose a bad alternator or a misfiring engine, just a wrench and some basic knowledge. But that simplicity came at a cost. Safety features were minimal, fuel efficiency was abysmal, and emissions, let's just say your carbureted V8 wasn't exactly doing the planet any favors. Take the 1990s Toyota Camry. It's often hailed as one of the most reliable cars ever made, but even it had its quirks. Timing belts needed regular replacement, and rust could take out an otherwise perfectly good car, but less equipment translated to less chance of failure. Modern cars, on the other hand, are safer, cleaner, and more efficient. Features like adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking, and hybrid powertrains make them better for both the driver and the environment. But when something breaks, it's usually not a quick fix. A faulty sensor can disable an entire system, and replacing it often requires specialized tools or a trip to the dealership. Take the Honda Civic. The last generation is packed with tech, but that tech has also led to recalls for everything from fuel pump issues to software problems in its safety systems. It's a trade-off. You get incredible features and performance, but you have to accept that complexity comes with risks. Let's address the elephant in the room. Recalls. Virtually every new vehicle has some teething issues. The difference now is that these issues are more publicized than ever before. Take the Silverado. Early models of the current generation faced recalls for transmission failures, brake problems, and more. Yet the Silverado remains one of the best-selling trucks in America. Why? Because recalls don't define the overall ownership experience. The current generation Highlander faced a recall for potential power steering failures shortly after its launch. But again, these issues were addressed quickly and didn't tarnish Toyota's overall reputation for reliability. The point here is recalls don't necessarily mean a car is unreliable. In fact, they're a sign that the manufacturers are being proactive and addressing problems to keep drivers safe. Now, of course, it's not hard to make the argument for the fact that us car buyers shouldn't have to be the beta testers, and that's especially true for things like infotainment systems that ship full of bugs. And those are clearly some things automakers as a whole need to improve on. With that, the following cars are the most recalled models in recent years, starting with the Tesla Model 3, which has seen 2.19 million cars recalled over problems with font size of critical warning lights and software issues that could result in a failure to notify drivers of an unlatched hood, which could result in a visibility problem. Next is the Ford Explorer, which has faced various recalls over the years, but most recently, 1.89 million were recalled due to A-pillar trim that can detach and pose a potential hazard. Then there's the Honda Civic, which models built specifically from 2022 to 2025 were called back due to improperly manufactured steering gears that could make them essentially unsteerable. Following that, we have the Kia Telluride, which have also had several recalls for things like rollaway risks even when the vehicle is in park, to fire risks from the power seat motors. 427,000 recalled for rollaways and 462,000 for the fire hazard. And lastly, there's the Toyota Prius, of which approximately 211,000 were recalled due to a short circuit in the electronic rear door latches, which could cause the doors to open unexpectedly when driving. Some recalls are more serious than others. But what's the overall verdict here? Are modern cars less reliable? The answer is nuanced. Yes, today's cars are more complex, and that complexity introduces potential for failure, but they're also far safer, more efficient, and more advanced than ever before. And while recalls and teething issues are common, they're nothing new. They're just more visible in the internet age. At the end of the day, reliability comes down to maintenance, driving habits, and the specific car you buy. Whether you're driving a Toyota from the 90s or a brand new BMW, taking care of your car will always be the key to keeping it on the road. Some cars just need a bit more taken care of than others. But what do you think? Are modern cars too complicated for their own good, or are we just seeing progress in action? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name's Trav, this is Ideal, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.